My guest is Debbie. Debbie, why are you here?
Because my idiotic daughter decided to call your show, and I should have been the one calling the show, not her.
And why did she call the show?
Because she is jealous of the guy that I am with. She is too interested in my life instead of hers and taking care of her 2 little boys who she neglects.
So you're dating a guy.
I'm living with him.
You're living with him?
Yes.
And she got jealous and said, I'm calling Steve Wilkos because he's going to fix this situation.
Basically, yes.
You said you would have called. You would have called and you would have had...
Because I want her to basically butt out of my life. She needs to quit making my life her #1 priority and make her 2 sons and herself her #1 priority.
So does she want to be with your boyfriend?
No, she wants me away from the boyfriend so that I
she's
can
jealous
support
because...
her.
Oh, because she wants
I've
you to
supported
support
her for 22 years.
So it's no romantic interest in your boyfriend?
No, she just wants me away from him so she can have mommy back and have mommy do everything for her. And mommy's not going to. Mommy's got a life of her own now.
When did she become, as you say, where she wants to be reliant on you?
About a year ago, I met Bob. She doesn't like Bob. She's trying everything she can. She will start rumors for no
And how long
reason.
have you been with Bob?
A year and a half now.
And is Bob good to you?
Very.
Is he abusive to you?
No.
Does your daughter say he's abusive to you?
Yes,
And why does she say that?
because she doesn't like him.
So she's just trying to break the 2 of you up.
Exactly.
Is she a good mother?
No. She neglects these 2 little boys. The youngest one, the one in the blue, she will put him in his playpen and let him stay in there for hours at a time. She will feed him, she will take him out, put him in his high chair, open up a can of green beans and pour the green beans on the tray.
Hold on a second. She's taking a can of green beans, dumping them out and saying, here, eat it.
That's his dinner. Yes.
You've seen that.
Yes, I have.
This is her normal behavior.
This is her normal behavior, Steve.
And the conditions of her house?
Deplorable. I don't know what her problem is. I have tried everything I possibly can with her.
So what is today that you're hoping to accomplish?
To let my daughter know, stay out of my life and concentrate on her life and her boys. She's got 2 beautiful boys she needs to be a mother to, not my mom. She needs to be their mom, not my mother.
And you've confronted your daughter. You said, hey, you're living like a pig.
Yes.
You're not taking care of your kids.
Yes.
I'm with Bob. I'm going to stay with Bob.
Yes.
And what does she say to this?
If she gets mad at me, she says, well, I'll just give the boys up for adoption, because she knows it gets to me.
Wait a second. Hearing that, I mean, it's kind of like mind-blowing. It'd be like me saying I'm giving up my kids. There's no way in hell.
Last night, she called me up on the phone while I was at work. She said, Mom, you're going to be less one grandson. Why is that? Well, I'm going to strangle him. I can't deal with him no more. This is how she talks.
All right, well, I'm going to ask you to leave the stage.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to your daughter, and then we'll bring you back out. Let's bring out Debbie's daughter, Heather. How you doing, Heather?
I'm good. How are you?
Now, your mother comes out here, and she's, you know, it's got to be hard for a mother to talk about her daughter the way she talks about you.
Well, I'm sure it is.
And why do you think she's doing that?
I don't think it's her. I think it's her boyfriend.
You think it's her boyfriend?
Oh, no, I don't think. I know for a fact it's her boyfriend.
You think a guy, year and a half, your mother's an older woman, he's going to have that much influence where she says, you're a bad mother, you want basically her to raise your children.
And see, I don't want her to raise my children, and I'm not involved in her life as much as she thinks I am. She's saying this because of him. The whole entire house situation, even when we lived together, nothing ever came up about me neglecting my children or how I was a horrible mother or anything until she got with him.
And why do you have a problem with him?
Because I know he's controlling her, because she has tried...
By the way, these pictures were taken 2 days ago. It's not
Yes,
like
I
it
know.
was taken 2 weeks ago, 2 months
I
ago.
know.
This is what you were living in. This is what your kids were living in 2 days ago.
I know.
You're living like a pig.
Well, no, she doesn't take pictures of the clean parts of the house. But that is the worst that my house has ever looked.
That's pretty bad. What is it with your mom's boyfriend that you don't like?
The way he's treated my mom. I'm the one that she comes to when they have arguments, when they fight because of his drinking.
You ever see your mom's boyfriend abuse her?
Not physically, no.
You said he did.
I've never said physically, I've said mentally.
How does he mentally abuse her?
The stuff that he says to her.
Like what?
He says that people go around telling him that she's got AIDS, that in the beginning he constantly said she was cheating on him when she worked at Kroger's.
How is that him being mentally abusive?
Because he said that to her.
All right, let's bring Mom back out.
I don't know what your problem is.
All right, listen. This is your daughter. You're not going to fight your daughter.
I'm not.
All right.
No, I'm not going to touch
All
her.
right. So we're not going to have any of that.
This is it. You've got 2 little boys that are gorgeous. You neglect them boys. You accuse Bob of things. Not too long ago, she was over at mine and Bob's house, her and the 2 boys. Came up to her, the oldest one. She was sitting on the floor. She was kind of crouched down like this, texting. Came up and he wanted a hug. She pushed him away. You know what I did?
I have never ever pushed
Would
affection
you
away from my
shut
son.
up and
No,
let
I
me
won't
finish
because you're
talking.
lying. I have never ever. How dare you say I've taken affection away from my kids? You know damn well that's not the truth.
You have pushed him.
I have never,
You
ever.
pulled him by his arm and dragged him.
I have never physically
You're a
abused my
liar.
children. If that's the case, how come my kids don't have bruises all over them from where I physically
It's like,
abused them?
You brat, go to your room. Leave me alone.
Do you
I'm
swear to
sick
your
of you
children?
being in my face.
Do you swear
Get
to your
out of
children?
I have
here.
never ever cussed at my kids.
You want to bet?
Yeah. Why would
You're
I cuss
lying.
at my
Then
kids?
take a lie detector test.
Why would I need to take a lie detector test when I'm telling the truth?
Because you're not.
Would you take a lie detector test?
Yes, I will take a lie detector
All right,
test.
we'll put you on the box right now. Let's bring out Bob.
You are the biggest freaking liar I've ever seen in my life. I want that lie detector test because you are going to fail every freaking question.
just
I'm the
like
worst.
my
I'm the
son.
worst. I'm the worst thing that's ever happened to her. I never laid a hand on a woman in my life.
You touched her.
You know what? You lied about pushing. You pushed him within
did
my
not
house.
push my son.
She should. She was sitting on the couch and she pushed you because
I
you
did not
pushed
touch
him.
my son. How dare both of
She-
you come up with this crap about me physically abusing my kid?
Okay, then how come you call him a brat every day? And he's 3 years old. 3 years old. He don't even know what the meaning of the word brat is. And he goes, I'm not no brat, Mommy. You are.
You claimed that Bob was abusive to your mother. That's part of the story. So Bob, you took a lie detector test before the show?
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna guess Bob is not abusive to your mother.
I'm sure that they're not lying because he's been great to her these last couple months.
you just said
But
Well,
they
then if you know it, then I don't even need to read it.
No, you don't, and that's fine.
Okay, then I won't.
I'm sure that he's telling the truth.
Let's see.
It's just,
What do you guys think? He didn't abuse her.
Why can't you just be
Any
happy?
guy,
come down
you know
to
what?
this, come down to
Wait,
this.
hold on,
If you
Heather.
wanna stay
Heather. I know, like, there's some problems here, but to be honest, it doesn't sound like the worst problems. It sounds like maybe if you got your ass off the couch and cleaned up your apartment a little bit, if you know,
Gotta do-
I
didn't
just
say,
met my
grandmother
kid.
seems like a good person. She seems like she
is.
cares. I mean, she's dating a goofball, but you know, you're not a bad goofball. You're a nice guy, but you're a goofball.
Hey, I've never been in jail.
Hey! So I want to thank you for being on the show, and I'm going to talk to your daughter, and maybe I can help
See
with
if you
that.
can
Okay?
help
Good luck to you.
her.
Good luck
Thank
to your
you.
relationship
Thank
too.
very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you very much.
Have a seat, Harry. Have a seat. So I'm doing the show, and I'm like, okay, this isn't the worst story.
it could be worse.
Yeah, could be a lot worse. And basically, this is a case of a 23-year-old girl probably just needing to be a little bit better of a mother, right?
I could be a better mom.
Single mom, toughest job in the world, hands down, being a single mom. I think you're a good person at heart. I don't think it's going to be a lot to correct this problem. I think you just need some guidance, some parenting classes, and everybody's going to be much better off. And I think you will have a good relationship with your mother, too. Are you ready to go get some help? Let's go.